Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gotton with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra play.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodline. Starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. What if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up?
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And a look at Seattle's defense.
And middle linebacker Bobby Wagner, he's playing the absolute perfect position. He's the type of guy that you build around. A cornerstone of a defense, his ability to play the run, the pass, and his leadership skill.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's Williams on the catch. 7 yards, the pickup. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain. On 2nd down and 4, Carr. It's complete to Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to
ringer and put it in the end zone.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes...
Extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you're really just playing at the line of scrimmage.
In your face.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
On for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They're not ready for this, man.
Now it's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They may have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game...
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put...
Ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Draw play. This is Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated. Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yard?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and...
Lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down now. It's Jacobs, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 4.
Down. 180. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
185. Defense wins championships, baby.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown.
So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Rolling to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still... On third down, Carson. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Dixon, he's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Line 54.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hold on. Watch the screen.
Here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Foster Moreau, 64 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
So we got man.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Carson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
And leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, here on this drive, maybe. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball for your team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Carr now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check pass. Check pass.
On second down now, it's Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with the Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a long run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that's...
No doubt about it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
All the way up at the 40-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Making the stop that time, Bobby West. 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's airing it out for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They're running it.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tahir Whitehead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Michael Dixon, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come?
At least so far here in the second quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. To throw is Carr. This is caught by Williams. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. These at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, it's Carson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
This is Carson. And, boy, this defense again really making things toughly. Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They've punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter. His yards in the hundreds, not the 10s. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Carr. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 30, the 20, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the finish.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished in some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Carr now on 1st down. It's a screen to Richard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up this. He ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On the draw, Richard. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as and they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a round. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield.
about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. Nope. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. 9 yards on the pickup that time.
People to the line of scrimmage almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't...
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
All the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Carr now to throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Chris Carson trotting back out there. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there.
With their runners, and off they went.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. They have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the shotgun, Wilson, quick slant, caught by Moore. It's a pick.
Is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being a
good 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really made
those guys.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They run again with Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better. Down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. They'll run on first down. Richard fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
To cover and not be deterred by anything else.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Carr. Complete to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What now? Blue 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
That's it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see...
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 76 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right.
And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on second down, but punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest.
They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Carr gives to Richard. And an alley to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, 38 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 20. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
Really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's go.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Wilson going to throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Intended for David Moore. Incomplete.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And just a couple yards there.
3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But
yeah, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the ground, Richard. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the Dukes. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Or you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson will throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
59, double dog, that's the way.
On first down, Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets...
That's athlete a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He hits his running back, Crosize. 6 yards. Going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Again, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take
as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to drop.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. That's strong. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 20, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Short throw to Disley. That throw good for 4. It's second, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, check.
To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before.
Catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running. So
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
All day, every day.
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. After that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's get this.
Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left. Hey, we got four.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball.
50. 180. 180. We're good. 180.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play.
Here need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
I'm coming after you.
On first down, Richard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Jacobs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a nice play defensively on first down.
One of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
A 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As he's on to punt for Seattle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.